In the crisp autumn of 1962, the world teetered on the precipice of nuclear war. The Cuban Missile Crisis had brought the United States and the Soviet Union to the brink, and at the heart of this perilous moment in history stood John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States. Born in 1917 into a prominent Boston family, JFK, as he was affectionately known, was destined for a life of public service. His father, Joseph P. Kennedy, instilled in him a sense of duty and ambition. Young Jack, as he was known in his youth, overcame health challenges and grew into a charismatic and eloquent leader. Kennedy's journey to the presidency was marked by moments of triumph and adversity. He served in the Navy during World War II and later entered politics, representing Massachusetts in both the House of Representatives and the Senate. His natural charm, along with his family's wealth and connections, propelled him onto the national stage. In 1960, JFK ran for the highest office in the land, facing off against Richard Nixon in the first-ever televised presidential debates. His youthful vigor and eloquence won over the American people, and he narrowly secured victory, becoming the youngest person ever elected as president. As president, Kennedy faced a world in turmoil. The Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union had reached its zenith. Tensions were palpable. And the world lived under the shadow of nuclear annihilation. Then came the Cuban Missile Crisis in October 1962. U.S. intelligence discovered that the Soviets had placed nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from the American mainland. The world held its breath as Kennedy confronted the Soviet premier, Nikita Khrushchev, in a high-stakes game of brinkmanship. During those harrowing days, Kennedy's leadership shone brightly. He maintained a firm resolve, opting for a cautious and measured approach. He initiated a naval blockade around Cuba, demanding the removal of the missiles and offering assurances that the U.S. would not invade the island. In a secret correspondence, he also promised to remove American missiles from Turkey. These negotiations, conducted through diplomatic backchannels, provided a face-saving solution for both superpowers. Ultimately, Khrushchev agreed to withdraw the missiles from Cuba, and the crisis was averted. The world had narrowly escaped nuclear catastrophe, thanks in large part to Kennedy's prudent and cool-headed decision-making. Kennedy's handling of the Cuban Missile Crisis showcased his ability to navigate treacherous waters and defuse a crisis that could have plunged the world into chaos. His leadership during this pivotal moment earned him respect on the international stage and reinforced the importance of diplomacy in resolving conflicts. However, JFK's presidency was tragically cut short. On November 22, 1963, while riding in a motorcade through Dallas, Texas, he was assassinated. His death sent shockwaves around the world, leaving a nation and a grieving world to wonder what might have been. John F. Kennedy's legacy endures not only for his handling of the Cuban Missile Crisis but also for his vision of a more just and compassionate America. His call to, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," continues to inspire generations of Americans to serve their nation and work toward a better world. As we remember JFK, we reflect on a leader who faced the greatest of challenges with courage and wisdom, leaving an indelible mark on history and a legacy of hope, idealism, and the pursuit of peace.